Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is, wherever you are. So, I told you guys that I will be back with a testimony in my previous video. Guys, it took me a long time to do this video. There was so much going on in my life, and it just was so chaotic. And I wanted to come on here so many times and post a video so many times, like, okay, God, do I do it now? Do I do it now? Do I do it now? But it just never felt like the time to do it. And plus my channel is new. I didn't have many people watching. So I'm like, okay, well, I can wait. And now I just have this burning desire to just come up here and just do it. And when people start to find my videos, which they will, eventually, this will already be up there. I'm like, why am I waiting for people to find the videos? No, put it out now is what I keep getting in my spirit. Do it now. So here I am doing it now with a smile on my face. I don't know if you can like hear the smile on my face, because I don't really show my face yet. I will when I'm instructed to do so. But for now, just listen to the sound of my voice and understand that I am actually speaking with a huge smile on my face because I have a testimony. My test has been turned into a testimony. So I am literally sitting in my promise right now and speaking to you all, just smiling. I really am. So anyway, that's enough intro. All right. So basically, to recap, in the other video, I was telling you guys, I was in a really tough situation. It was a point where I was running out of time, right? Basically, I can tell you guys this part of it. I'm going to reveal the whole thing in another video, but I can tell you guys this part. So basically, me and my family needed to get out of our home that we was living in. We were running out of time. We've already sold the home. They've already extended the time for us. And I didn't have the time to get out. And what was going to happen was we were going to have to separate if we couldn't find another home by the time we had to get out of the home we were in. We were going to have to separate. My children would be over here. I would be over here. We would have had to separate. Okay. This is something that I cried on my hands and knees out to God for. Like, please, God, like, it's already enough of everything that we were going through. Right. So to have done that would have been so stressful on my children, because that's what my main concern was. How are they going to mentally handle this, right? It wasn't so much me. If I would have had to go and sleep in a car, I would have been fine. If it wasn't me. It was my children. And I was so worried about them, right? Like, I don't feel like they're going to be able to mentally handle this separation that would have to happen if we don't find a place to live by the time our time was up. Let me tell you something about our God, okay? He is an on time God. Listen to me when I say this. I'm gonna repeat this. He is an on time God. When I say that he came through for me and my family down to the last minutes, I mean that he came through for me and my family down to the last minutes, okay? Like me personally, I had to be taught patience. My patience was terrible, okay? So I didn't know in the time, but I know now. My lesson was patience. And boy, did I have to have a lot of it during this test, okay? He was speaking through my children, my friends, my family. There was situations that he put me in, and I was just so impatient about it. And my children would be like, Mom, like, you have to have patience. Like, he would literally speak through my children to me about the things that I was lacking in. Okay. And when they spoke to me, it was like I felt this so deep in my spirit that it was the Holy Spirit speaking through my children. And I'm like, okay, God, I hear you. I hear you. And he sent me another test. And then I would fail that one. I'm going to tell you the God's honest truth. And I would fail that test. And then he would speak to me again through people, through signs. All right, now, get it together. And I would be like, okay, God, and I would repent and I would apologize and I would try again. And I would just keep trying. And things were getting very chaotic. And the enemy was turning up on me so that I can turn away from God. And I remember there was points where I was in tears crying because of the rejections that I was getting. I'm talking about, I'm applying for this place and just rejection, right? And and God reminded me, like, look, you even put out a video. So I'm going to need you to stand firm on the word that I place inside of you that you released. My rejection is your protection. So I kept reminding myself that the enemy kept trying to make me believe that, oh, God doesn't want you to have, or, yeah, you're never going to find a place to live in time, or, you need to just turn away from God. He's not helping you. He's not coming through for you. And this is the wording that I was getting in my mind. And I was like, like, just shut up, like, leave me alone. Like, and through my tears, I would repeat, God's rejection is my protection. I'm literally crying. And I'm like, God's rejection is my protection. Through my tears, I'm saying this. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm crying, tears falling down my face. I'm crying, but I'm still speaking the words of God through my tears, through my pain, through my hurt, through me not understanding. I was still speaking the words of God. I was still praising God through my tears, through my pain, through my hurt, through my frustration, through me not being able to understand what is going on. And I'm so sorry that I am crying, but I'm just remembering what I went through. I'm just remembering what God took me through and where he has me now. He came through for me and my family at the last minute. I'm literally sitting in my promise right now, speaking to you all. Me and my kids not only have a roof over our head, but this roof over our head is absolutely beautiful. It is so beautiful. Okay, I literally can't open my blinds in my room and watch the sunrise from my window. Like, I didn't ask for that. But that's something that God knows that I love. I love watching the sunrise. It's beautiful to me. And the fact that he just threw that in there, like, you know what, not only am I going to give you, what you were praying for, but I'm going to add a little razzle dazzle on top of it. That's our God. That's who he is. When you trust him and you have faith and you believe in him and you let him lead the way, that's who he is. That's who he is. And I need for somebody to understand that I know that you might be in your season where you're going through so much turmoil. You might be in your season where, you're being tested, where he's teaching you something. Because everything that he allows to happen to you, okay, is for a reason. It's to teach you something. I need you guys to understand this. I need you guys to say, all right, God, I surrender. What is it that you want me to learn? What is it that you want me to know? What is it that you're trying to show me? What is it that you're trying to build in me? Show me, God. I'm ready. I'm ready. He doesn't put you through more than you can bear. He doesn't put you through things that he feels like, yeah, she's not going to be able to do this. He's not going to be able to get through this. He's not going to do that. If God is putting you through it, he know that you can get through it. He know. So when you're feeling like, oh my goodness, this is the worst thing ever, if you could just meditate on the fact that my God knows that I can get through this. He already see me getting through it. He already see me getting through it. He already see me crossing the finish line. He know I can do it. Do not allow the enemy to knock you off that track. God said you can get through it, and you meditate on that no matter what the enemy is trying to tell you. You're a failure. You're no good. You're never going to make it through this. God don't love you. Look what he's letting you go through. All of that negative talk, tell it to shut up. Tell it to shut up. Tell it to shut up. Because God knows that you can get through it, or he wouldn't have put you on that path. He felt like you are ready to go through this so that I can show you what it is that you need to learn to grow so that I can place you on the next level. His methods are not our methods. We have to get that in our head. His methods are not our methods. We feel like, God, you could just tell me, look, you're not, you don't have no patience. And then I'll have patience. Yeah, right. We're not going to do that. He has to put us through these things to develop the certain things that we're lacking. In my case, it was patience. He had to put me through that so I can develop patience, so I can develop more faith, because this is the stuff that I need for my next level. So please believe me when I say to you, he's an on-time God. He's good. And even if you're in a situation where you're like, okay, like let's say you were in my situation and you didn't have kids, right? God, I need to get out. I need to be out by a certain amount of time. And that certain amount of time came and you still haven't found. Guess what? It's because you need to go through that next thing. It's because you need to go through that next thing to learn. It's because maybe you didn't learn it through this trial. So now he have to put you through another trial to learn it. Even when you can't hear God, trust his plan. Trust his plan. Faith is literally the key that will open the door. Faith is literally the key that will open the door. Exercise your faith. Have faith in God and watch him move. Watch him move. I am living testimony. I am standing right now in the promise that God had. And he said to me, this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. The other night he had me write down, get ready. That was it. He had me write down, get ready. So not only is this a testimony of my previous video, but I'm coming back with more testimonies. And I'm speaking that truth again in this video, like I did in my last video. I'm coming back with more testimonies. And if he did it for me, he's going to do it for you. I'm not more special than you. I'm not any better than you. I'm not above you. No, if he did it for me, he's going to do it for you. Have faith, my brother. Have faith, my sister. Hold on. Don't let go. Don't allow the enemy to knock you off your path. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, y'all. I love y'all, even if y'all think I don't. I really do. I wouldn't be on here if I didn't. And as I always say, one person can't change everybody, but everybody can change one person. And that one person is you. I hope you all receive something from this message. And I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.